Hey guys, my name is Desiree Cochran Norfolk. I'm an addiction counselor. I'm also a counselor that does anger management and domestic violence for perpetrators. I do life skills, parenting, things like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. So today we're going to be talking about roles. This is specifically in correlation with our substance use or our negative behaviors. So think about this. Have you ever heard the phrase that he wears many hats? This just means that one person can function in several different roles, even in a single day. Like, for example, I'm a mom, and being a mom requires different roles to be played throughout the day. So sometimes I'm a chef. Sometimes I am a boo-boo kisser. Sometimes I'm a nurse. Sometimes I am a counselor for my children. Sometimes I'm a doctor. Sometimes I am a taxi driver. Sometimes I am a financial accountant or consultant. Sometimes I am a teacher. And so I play many different roles in my role of mom. I'm a provider, I'm a protector, I am a wife, so I play different roles as part of being a wife. I am someone's child, so I play the role of child. I also play the role of sister. I play the role of friend. I play the role of business owner. I play the role of teacher. I play the role of counselor. I play the role of accountant for my business. I play many, many different roles. I'm somebody's grandchild. I'm somebody's niece. I am an aunt. I have many different roles that I have to fulfill within my day-to-day life. And sometimes on a certain day, I may not have to fulfill some of those roles. And then other days I have to fulfill more roles than I anticipated. But that's what it means by wearing many different hats. We have many different roles that we have to fill in life. So I want you to think of a list of roles that people can fill, and I just gave you a bunch of them, but maybe you're an employee, maybe you are a coworker, maybe you are a chef, maybe you are a provider or protector or a friend or a confidant. Think about the roles that you play in which people actually depend on you. Think about your roles in various relationships and what you're expected to do in that relationship. What are some of the tasks and responsibilities that come along with those relationships? Like I said, as a role of mom, I have to make sure that my kids are fed. I have to make sure that they go to bed on time. I have to get them to school and sports and take care of their academics and enroll them in school and get their school supplies and their new clothes and make sure their clothes are washed and put away and make sure their rooms stay tidy and the house stays clean for them, and they have meals to eat every day, and snacks. They just the snacks, oh my god, so many snacks. And cultivating their friendships and their relationships with other family members, and teaching them and guiding them and taking them places. And so those are the things that are expected in the role of mom. And so what are some of the tasks and responsibilities that come along with some of the other relationships that you have in your life? It would be wise of you to stop the video here, just pause the video, and maybe journal about some of this for a moment, about the different tasks and responsibilities that are required in some of the relationships that you have in your life. So here's a list of roles that people can fill: student, son, daughter, friend, employee, boss, parent, grandchild, niece, nephew, patient, client, caregiver, and the list can go on and on and on and on. And so what I want you to do is I want you to pick the ones that you fill in your life and write them down on your sheet of paper. Roles do you currently play in your life? And each of those roles could be affected by substance use. And if we don't meet the expectations and the responsibilities that are associated with those roles, the consequences are going to vary depending on the role. So if your role is an employee, maybe drinking alcohol can lead to significant problems in terms of your career, like repeated terminations or lack of good references or getting hurt on the job or getting fired. And sometimes changes in roles can have an impact on our substance use. Like if we get married or become a parent or we get a new job, we may either decrease or cease to use substances. So I want you to take a look at some of the roles that I just discussed with you: parent, child, and employee. Let's think about how our substance use or anyone's substance use could affect these roles. So let's start with parent. In the role of parent, your substance use could potentially lead to you neglecting your children or having your children taken from you or harming your children or abusing your children. Just generally not being there. And even if you are present, you're not mentally present because you've checked out. You're high or you're drunk. It could lead to you becoming aggressive towards your children. And just so many other things that it could affect your role as parent. And if we look at the role of child, okay, so we are someone's child. And so as a child of someone, thinking about how substance use could affect that, we could disappoint our parents. It could lead to a lack of trust from our parents, or getting cut off from our parents, or damaging the relationship, maybe saying something negative to them, or just not being there. And I hear a lot of people say, I avoided family or family get-togethers because I was drunk or I was high. I just didn't want to go and be around them. I didn't want them to know I was hiding it from them. So this can create distance in that relationship between you and your parents. And then as far as being an employee, you could get fired. You could get hurt on the job. You could have bad references going forward and not be able to get a new job. Constantly being late or just doing a poor performance at your job because of your substance use. I'd like you to take a moment and just look at the roles that are identified on your paper. I want you to think about how has your drinking or drug use hindered your ability to function in that role? Has substance use caused any previous roles to come to an end, or how could it prevent you from developing new roles in the future? Take a moment to journal about that, and if you want to, you can share in the comment sections below this video. So today we talked about the various roles that we play in life and in our relationships with others, and we discussed how substance use may have interfered with or affected those roles. And it can kind of be interesting to see how roles can change as time passes. And it might be helpful for you to reevaluate periodically the roles that you fill and how your personal behaviors are affecting those roles. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send me a message or to put it in the comment section below this video. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe.